What is up, Dingoos? I hope you're having a fantastic day. Today, we're going to be talking about my top 7 altcoins to watch this spring. Yes, this entire spring, you have to watch all these altcoins. A lot of exciting news to come out for these 7, even more than 7 altcoins that I'm going to present here today. And I have the biggest potential coins at the end, in my opinion. So make sure you stay tuned. And let's get right into it with my number 1 and my big dog, Ethereum. Keep your eyes out for that, because the news that came out today, I really don't know the price implications of it. Visa settles USDC transactions on Ethereum plans rollout to partners. I really don't understand and can imagine the price implications of Visa settling their transactions with USDC. I only can see positive price action with that news, obviously, but I don't know what kind of market cap that will, what kind of capital that will bring into Ethereum's ecosystem. Only time will tell. I'm going to be saying that a lot today, because who the frick knows? Who the frick knows what's going to happen in the future? I'm just telling you what I think, but who knows? Who knows? And also, Uniswap V3 is coming out. Unfortunately, Optimism has been delayed, but there is a lot of other scaling solutions. I know a couple using Loopring. And a lot of people are doing interesting things regarding onboarding retail to Loopring with MoonPay, etc., etc. And that, I think that's kind of a cool little niche thing that people are doing, like SnowSwap, Rory Capital, and a couple other ones are directly trying to onboard retail to vaults, etc., etc. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with that. But I kind of got off topic there. But I do think Ethereum with EIP 1559 coming out on the London hard fork, which will be this spring or early summer. So a lot of exciting news for Ethereum, and I'm definitely not selling any $3,000 Ethereum. I definitely could see as well as $5,000. A lot of people saying $10,000 Ethereum, but I think that's a little much for this cycle. But only time will tell, guys. Number 2, Chainlink. My boy, my stinky linky Chainlinky, $28, been consolidating for a long time. A long time. Since when? Since early February. And I do think we will see Chainlink blast off here shortly. People underestimate the importance of decentralized oracles, and they continue to do it. Also, major milestone achieved: Polkadot and Chainlink integration using Substrate. Chainlink will be a Polkadot parachain. Accelerating Polkadot use cases with Chainlink. The integration of Chainlink's decentralized Oracle network on a dedicated parachain can unlock multiple use cases on Polkadot. For example, a parachain optimized for self-sovereign identity would be able to reliably query off-chain data such as identity-based digital signatures or verifiable claims using Chainlink oracles. Sorry, I got something in my nose. But anyways, Chainlink is going to be a Polkadot parachain. So is the Graph, and so is Radical. I brought up Radical several times in the past. Unfortunately, it's sitting at $1 billion fully diluted market cap. What the frig are you doing? I mean, we'll see what happens though with that. And also, they do have a verifiable random number generator and proof of randomness. And why is this important? Because NFT projects will be using this. This is essential infrastructure for NFTs, may I say. I like to say essential infrastructure. And I do think the verifiable randomness generator is essential infrastructure for NFTs, because you need some way to automate randomness, especially for these AI NFTs, artificial generated NFTs. You need verifiable randomness, and I do think this will get a lot of adoption for sure. Anyways, my next pick is Rory Capital. I love Rory Capital. I love their team, what they have been doing. They've been producing a lot of top tier DeFi products, and it's absolutely insane, sitting at a $116 million market cap. I do think it will be a yearn competitor in many faucets, and we will see. And their team is so young and ambitious, and I don't think they're going to fail. I think they will literally push through. I don't think any of them have girlfriends or wives. They're like my age, and they're completely obsessed and focused on Rory Capital. We will see what happens. We have seen some negative price action, and I do think we will continue to go down because of the kind of failed. It was underwhelming implementation of the Fuse product, because you hype it up, and then it kind of sizzled out. But guess what? It sizzled out because all the noobs are like, well, I don't really see the value in this. But I will tell you what, Fuse has a lot of value, a market for money markets, right? And that's what Fuse is. Something pretty cool at Rory Capital is going for audit on Monday. This was posted a couple days ago from Jay, which is the CEO of Rory Capital. Just say it, or I will call your professors and have them fail you. Yield aggregator, he says, for Fuse. Whoops. Just need tanks for the Holy Trinity. I will link my video on Rory Capital, guys, if you want to go in depth on their team, etc., and why I like it so much. I didn't know about it until I did that review and deep diving into Rory Capital and their CEO and their team I like it a lot, guys, if you couldn't tell. Anyways, let's look into their yields and their pools. Stable pool 22%, yield pool 19%, 10% on Ethereum. Very nice to see. Also Fuse, let's check out Fuse. Look at this. You can create your own money market. Unfortunately, it's not live to the public yet. Not anybody can implement it, but eventually it should be open to anybody in the world, and basically will be aggregating. Well, anybody can create a money market, and the best ones will be at the top, right? So it will be like a free market for money markets, where the best money market is on the top, right? And they have a pool risk score and everything. We'll see what happens, though. It's a very cool experiment, to say the least. And tanks are coming out, and apparently the yield aggregator is coming out, Mr. J said, right? Also, they partnered with Badger, and Badger, this was not one of my tokens to watch out for, but Badger has been bleeding significantly lately, right? From $80, now it's sitting around 37. Inflation is slowing down. Their vaults and their the inflation for their Badger token is slowing down, and that's nice to see. They also have fees associated with their protocol, and that's essential, because I do think eventually, like you're seeing with Xcover, you're seeing with Whiteheart, you're seeing all these X products, Xcover, Xruler, Xsushi, and what that is are fees generated by the protocol getting redistributed to governance token holders if they put it into their Xcover pool, right? So that's literally cash flows getting distributed to governance token holders, and that's very exciting. That's pretty much a dividend, and I think that is a dividend. And my next pick is B20. Beeple's 20. This is obviously, you guys probably know it, sitting around $30 million market cap, has been bleeding heavily for a long time. And the only reason why I bring this up is obviously their Beeples in the vault, or whatever you want to call it, in their DAO is worth significantly more. 20 Beeples, right? 20 of them is worth a lot more than $30 million. Just one Beeple the other day sold for $6 million to Justin Sun, Mr. Tron, Mr. Whatever. Justin Sun bought it for $6 million. So there you go. You see the value of a Beeple artwork, $6 million. Anyways, next is creator tokens, and this is probably surprising to you, but right as I got into Rally, you see what people are doing. And if you go to say Dingooo token, right? We have one of the best community rewards this week. You can go to community rewards, see all the APYs from top to bottom in order, and you go to Dingoos. We're sitting at 1,000% APY, and you see a bunch of people, random people, I don't even think they're part of the Dingooo community, buying in, right? So these people are riding the waves of the community rewards, and once their rewards are distributed, they get put back into into supporting the creator token, right? And the only variable in that is the rally price. So the only variable is whether if the rally price sustains the price level it's currently at or goes up, right? So that your creator token will appreciate once you get the weekly rewards. So that's kind of a guaranteed price appreciation as long as the only variable, which is the rally token, stays the same or goes up in value. So that's the only variable you gotta watch out for creator tokens, and keep your eyes on it. Keep your eyes on it because degens will eventually find out that these tokens are going up $50, 50%, 60%, 100% every time community rewards are handed out to some of these tokens. So keep that a secret. Keep that among ourselves. That's the secret, guys. That's a secret alpha move. Nobody's been talking about that one. Anyways, Polkadot is definitely my next pick because Kusama parachain auction is coming up, and obviously Kusama has been going through the roof. Lucky enough for me, I was a Chico crypto fan for years, and probably 3 years or for a long time since he was at like a 20K sub. And last summer he was talking about Kusama. I bought a bag at like $6, and this probably was the biggest price appreciation move I have ever been a part of, other than like Top Shots. And honestly, my creator token has seen huge returns for our community, and it's great to see. But anyways, this is definitely one of the biggest home runs I have ever hit, and I've just been holding my bags. I don't have any plans to sell it. And I think Polkadot will have similar price action, although definitely less because it's a bigger market cap token. But once the Polkadot parachain auction goes live, you'll see Polkadot explode $100 to $200. And the Kusama parachain auction was supposed to be happening late March, but it might be early April. This was a couple weeks ago when Gavin Wood says we'll scale up the number of validators on Rococo into the hundreds first to gain confidence in the networking layer. That will happen over the course of the next week or so. If it goes well, then we'll integrate the code into Kusama and deploy. Boom shakalaka. So there you go. I mean, it should be coming out in the next probably 3 to 4 weeks. And now let's go into more Polkadot parachains. I mean, Plasm, Kuluapu, Hydra DX, Doc, Darwinian, Chainx, Centrifuge. I mean, a lot of great ones. Edgeware has been doing phenomenally great lately. I can't say that word today, so we're just going to say great. Keep it simple. But anyways, Edgeware has been doing great. Chainx has been doing great. $16. I made a video. I've been a long time holder of Edgeware and Chainx as well. Edgeware is the smart contract parachain, and Chainx is the Bitcoin bridge for Polkadot. And Chainx founder has a close tie with Gavin Wood, so I would be surprised if Chainx does not become a parachain. Very surprised. And parachains will explode. And I mean, Chainx has already been exploding. But one thing, a little weird factor that's involved with Chainx is Chainx tokenomics are the exact same as Bitcoin, right? And Chainx's halvening's coming up, right? So it's the exact same tokenomics as Bitcoin. The only difference is it's a proof of stake chain rather than a proof of work chain, as well as it has different functionalities. It just has the same tokenomics. And what's strange is Chainx has their halvening coming up, right? 67 days until their halvening, their rewards get cut in half. And this is their first halvening. It's going to be strange to see if Chainx has a similar price action as Bitcoin through its first halvening. I don't think it will, obviously, but I do think it will see some sort of price appreciation due to the halvening. But we will see. Hey, don't fix it if it's not broke, right? And that's what Chainx is doing with Bitcoin's tokenomics. It's very cool. I kind of like that a lot. Also, I do have Akala's parachain auction waitlist in the description. Go ahead and join the waitlist for becoming I think this might be the Google form for maybe getting their faucet for the Kala token, which is now rebranded as the Karua token. And the names are hard sometimes. These names get complicated. Koluapu and Kororo. What's happening? Coco? Goddamn, these Parachain names. They gotta calm them down. They gotta calm them down. I mean, Rococo, Koluapu, and Kororo. Anyways, I'll put this in the description. You have like a day to go ahead and do this and see what happens. I don't know what's going to happen. I fill it out just because maybe I'll get a couple tokens. Anyways, if you enjoyed this content, make sure you like and subscribe. Become a Dingle today. A lot of exciting things happening in our community, along with the creator token. Right, one of the biggest creator rewards the community rewards coming up. A lot of exciting things. Our website's coming out short. We got graphic designers making graphic designs for the Dingo website. It's going to be nasty, guys. Nasty. And I'm super pumped to show you guys. Anyways, follow me on Twitter, Dingle Crypto, at Dingle Crypto. We're exploding. Join the Dingle Crypto group. Great conversation. We're going to be lowering the Dingle VIP requirements. Hey, join if you want to join. If not, that is all I have for you guys, Dingoos. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe. But anyways, peace out, Dingoos, and Dingle Dingle.